Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Kill. Check, hop, bro. Hop. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. 26.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the first play of the game. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Here we go again. Here we go 46.
Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Rams 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Super one. Bang. Check 37.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Just beating the play clock is gone. He's going to air it out deep. He's got a man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got one.
A shotgun snap for gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, Delta. It's just me and you. It's just me.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. From the 36, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
DC.
Now it's gone. Off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Campbell making the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Left. So don't say nothing. 24 is the mark. Watch the blood.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Check. 59. 26. Here we go. Mike 5'9".
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Rams nothing.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Mack. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, kill! 47! Hey, kill! Check Mike 54, 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here we go. 54, 80.
Check, block 54, block 54.
Here we go, going to 54, 180.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Quick throw here to Hilton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Under threat. We're going to 54, 180. Check 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Safe. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch. He's crashed.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Gurley trucks through him.
Oh, man.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Cut. 180.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 47. 24 is the mark. Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Why? Get it. We're going to 53. Spot. No. 26. Take 4. 26.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Give me some. Here we go. 24 is the mark. Hey, mark the screen. Mark the screen. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Tight end to the left. You got 3 down. Switch. Kill.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. 24 is the mark. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Here we go. Mike 54. I got you. Here we're going to 54. Right here.
Second down and goal. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
One receiver left is Hilton. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Right there, 54 Mike. Stop your body. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And
Robert Woods, touchdown L.A. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46.
Hey, got four down. 24 is the mark. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Check
26.
36.
Now Prescott. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Zerline's kick is up and through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack on first down, Goff, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 6 there, but now it's third.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
65, 65.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, kill. Come to my work. Check. Mike's 54. Mike 47. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Check safety. Kill. Chad,
We're going to 54, going to 54. Ryan, we're going to 53. What do you think?
Now Rashad Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Go right in.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go. Going to 54. Right in. 26.
They keep it with Penny on first down.
Jump, 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 jump. Tighten up.
10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go. Go right in.
Mike 59.
We ain't giving up nothing. 26. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Switch, switch, switch.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right in. 26.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
53. It's been a long day for you. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit.
Watch twist. Here we're going to 53.
Check three.
Here we're going to 54. 180.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 46.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Come. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Hey, echo. Here we go, D. Check, 55.
And the blitz does come. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott down. Complete to Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go, here we go.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go. Go. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, kill. 47.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Woods, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. And some space here. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Let's get this. Let's get this. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D. Out, 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 out.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Rams on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Haywood.
Man, I got you.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch the safety creep. 49, check 49, check 49.
Kill. We're going to 53. Kill.
They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for L.A., the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.